I just wanted to show the world that if mental health could bring somebody as big as me and as strong as me and, you know, the stereotype heavyweight champion of the world to my knees, then it could bring anybody to the knees. And I thought to myself, if I can show the world that you can come back from it and to get back in shape and get back to the top, then anybody can do it. I knew something was wrong with me my whole life. Growing up as a child, I'd feel a loneliness even when I was with other people. I wasn't a confident character what you see today. I was a very shy, reserved, skinny little whippet kid. I was always told that I couldn't do stuff and I'd never do anything, I'd never achieve anything, so that made me worse, basically. Something I'd worked for my whole life, and when I finally achieved it, it was like, oh well, that was a load of rubbish. I wasn't expecting now to feel like this. I didn't value my family, my friends, achievements, money, fame, glory. Nothing meant nothing. What is the point in living? What am I living for? All right, I won a belt. What does it mean? The belts mean nothing. World Championship means nothing. What does it all mean? What does being a world champion really mean? But what I was trying to say was, what does it all really mean when I'm not well on the inside? It just felt like an emptiness, a deep gaping hole of nothing. Darkness and grey clouds. Every day was grey. I felt like I had nothing to look forward to. I was worthless. It was just a horrible, horrible feeling that people need to understand that many, many people are in the same boat. They don't have to be very successful sports athletes to feel like this. Anybody from day to day has the same feelings. When you're in that frame of mind, you're not yourself. It's not you, you're somebody else who I don't recognise. And I was drinking every day, something I'd never done in my life, to try and wash me sorrows away. But when you wake up the next day, you're even more depressed than you started, because whatever is in the alcohol puts you in a bad state afterwards. Everything I stood for didn't matter anymore, because when I had a drink, it made the pain go away. Not pain as in physical pain, like punching me in the face pain, but pain as longing and the repetitive thinking the same stuff day in, day out, and it won't go away. This went on for 18 months of me battling my own self every day, drinking, abusing my body, eating rubbish, taking drugs. But it come to a stage where I thought, oh, well, that's one way of doing it, but I'm going heavier and heavier. I was gaining 380, 390, 400 pounds, and I was very unhealthy. I didn't fit in anything I owned anymore. It wasn't me anymore. I had two bodies. I can't tell you in words how I felt, how down I was. When you lose control of your own mind, you're in a bad place. And it's a silent killer. It's almost like carbon monoxide poisoning. You can't smell it, you can't taste it, you can't feel it, but you die. So many people take their lives on a daily basis through mental health problems, and others look at them and say he was a weak person or she was a weak person. Well, not weak, you just need help. And sometimes you don't know where to go and who to speak to for that help. Turning point was, I went out Halloween dressed as a skeleton in a fancy dress party. I went out about 9 o'clock and I expected to stay out all night and get smashed. I had one drink. I looked around me and I thought, what am I doing? I'm back normal again now, yeah? I'm back like thinking straight. Still drinking, but I'm thinking sensible again. And I said to myself, you're telling me that you would rather be here with a load of kids half your age? Is this what you really want when you've got a family at home and you're depriving your kids and your wife of quality time? Yeah, I've pushed everything I held dear away from me. I thought, is this it? You traded having all them achievements for what? I got back that night and my wife thought I was drunk. I come home early. She says, oh, you're home early? I said, yeah. I said, I've had enough of this life. I went upstairs to my room. I took the skeleton suit off and I got down on my knees. And I was in a dark room on my own, and I was praying to God to help me. I was begging. There was tears rolling down my face because I knew I couldn't do it alone. I said, please intervene here and show me the way. Show me the light. I said, because I'm sick of living in darkness. I was down there praying at least 10 minutes, and I got up off my knees and I felt a weight lifted off my shoulders. And I called out to my wife. I said, Paris, here. She said, what? I said, tomorrow. I said, I start to turn my life around. I said, I promise you. I said, I'm going to do it. I'm definitely going to do it. From that day, I got my tracksuit on in the morning and I was going to run 2 miles. I got about 200 yards and stopped. And I thought, right, I can't run. I've run all my life. I've always been a very good runner. And I got 200 yards and I was totally gone. I could feel my belly moving on it. It wasn't like a fat like jelly. It was like solid brick. It was a horrible feeling. I thought, okay, I'm going to walk the rest, and I walked. And every day I'd go out on the canal and I'd do a little run in my sweatsuit. And every day I'd get a little bit further until I was doing 4 or 5 miles again. And then I come back and I worked my way back, and we worked repetitively, day in, day out, day in, day out. And I've never looked back since. I've never had no more mental health problems since, praise the Lord. I believe in God, and I believe with God anything is possible. Without God nothing is achievable. You need to stimulate the mind. And I think training is a perfect way to do it. Working out, exercising. Whether you can do a lot or a little, you must do something. I give myself short-term goals and long-term goals. And I plan things more now. It doesn't have to be big things. It can be small, tiny goals, what mean something to you as a person, as an individual. But I'm very, very sure that working out and having a routine in your life is the answer for mental health problems. I believe if you are on your own a lot, then you've got time to think, and you've got time to go over your problems and think about it and dwell on them. And it's not good. I don't think people who suffer with mental health should be alone all the time. I think they should have regular interaction with other human beings, other people. But you always need somebody to speak to, and I believe talking is the key to anything. Now, I know if I train on a daily basis for the rest of my life, then I don't think I'm going to suffer with mental health problems again. I believe that God tested me. God gave me the world, but I rebelled against it, and it didn't mean nothing to me. I didn't want it when I had it. Along the way, I'm going to spread the word of mental health throughout the world. Millions of people watch heavyweight champion of the world. Maybe that's why I'm in this position as the heavyweight champion of the world, to spread this. I'm qualified to talk about it because I've been through it. Some people who talk about mental health and doctors and things, they've never ever suffered mental health. They've read about it in a book, but reading about something in a book and physical experience are two different things. I can tell you that. You could read about boxing in a book, then get in there and try and do it. It doesn't work. So I believe I'm very qualified in that matter because I've been through it. And what I intend to do is keep helping people on a regular basis, whoever I can. And I don't know where this path's going to lead. But one thing I do know is I'm going to follow it to the end. For all those people out there who are suffering, I want you to know that every day for 2 years was very grey and dark for me. But it will come back great again. You will have sunshine days again, rose-coloured days warmed by the sun.